What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? It's been way too long. How are you all? Hope you had a great Christmas, a good New Year, ready to get after it. Make 2020, I don't want to say like make 2022 your year because it's probably going to be a shit show like 2021 was, but hey, we got to try and make it a bit better, right? Zell, what's up, buddy? Haas Jacinto Martinez, what's up? Joji, my man, how you doing, bud? Hey, Drew, welcome back, bud. Oh, jeez, Joji, you're starting the year off right, hey? Hey, I got a fun video for us to try too, and no, Zell, it's not any Team 4-star stuff, but should be a good time. I know, right? Hey, so far, 2022 is off to a good start. I just taught my first Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class at the gym, so I was nervous, terrified. We got through it though. Class went well. Had like 10 people show up. It was really really good. So I'm riding a bit of an adrenaline high right now. How was your New Year though, guys? What did everybody get up to? What did everybody do? I've missed you. I feel like it's been like forever. We should have a lot of things to catch up on. Oh, Final Fantasy Legend. Great name, by the way, buddy. Huge fan. I know, Zell, I'm sorry. I've been like AFK from life lately. I just have been sitting on the couch playing video games with Reagan and Luna for the last like week and a half, and it's been awesome. It's been great. It's exactly what I needed. Hey man, I don't care. I've been a fan since I was like 12. I'm still a huge fan. In fact, I'm sure that if you've seen the videos, I've got the Final Fantasy VII remake in the back, and also I didn't even know these existed. Final Fantasy trading cards. Like, how cool is that? Right? I didn't even know they existed. Oh, nice, Drew. That'll be a good time, buddy. Jealous you get to head to Greece. Yeah, man, it's good. Um we spent all of Christmas. We finished Borderlands 1 and 2. That's kind of our Christmas tradition is we just zone out on the couch and go looting and shooting, and it's a good time. And I started playing The Last of Us again. Oh yeah, I can't wait for part 2 of it. Final Fantasy Legend. I cannot wait for part 2. I'm so excited. I don't even care that it's episodic. Dude, Borderlands 2, I forgot how good it was. They were like on point with that. Like Borderlands 3 was great fun, don't get me wrong, but like Borderlands 2, so good, man. They nailed it. Do you guys like the Kamigawa gym shirt? But the video I want to watch with you guys today, we'll get into it in a little bit, is it's from Jubilee, who I don't know if you guys know them on YouTube. They have like 7 million subscribers. I'd never seen them before. But they have five black belts and two fakes, and you have to try and figure out which is which. So it should be pretty fun. Oh, dude, yeah. Nice, Joji. Playing rugby's a good time. Yeah, man. Well, like they don't make couch co-op games anymore. Like even I wanted to play Back for Blood. Like I wanted to play Back for Blood. It's a Left 4 Dead like spiritual successor, and there's no couch co-op. Like how garbage is that? Oh, honestly, Final Fantasy Legend, um, a lot of my stuff gets copyrighted and demonetized, but they still let it. Most of the time, they'll still let it be played. Um, Generally, like anything Donnie Yen is super difficult to get past unless you cut it up into like a million tiny pieces. So anything Itman is impossible. But generally, it's okay. I don't really care if stuff gets demonetized because this is just like a side thing for me. Um, of course, like it's nice when they do make money, but um, I just enjoy watching the fights, and sometimes they get through. Most of the time they don't, but it is what it is, right? Um, I've only got one copyright strike against me so far, Legend. So it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. I think me talking over it as well really helps. Oh, geez, Zell, they abridged the whole Final Fantasy VII game. That one I would actually like to see. Hey, Crypto, how you doing, bud? Christmas and New Year was good. Laid back, chill. I got some new gloves. Super stoked to try them out. I can't punch anyone in the face with them though, because they're too solid. But they're gonna be some nice pad gloves. They're bright pink. No, I haven't, Zell. Sorry, I haven't had a chance to even like look at those messages yet. Hey, Blair, how you doing? It's on it's on the Switch now too. I guess it came out on PC. I heard the PC port was not very good. Um, but yeah, I didn't know it was on the Switch. How does it play on the Switch? Hey Ray, g'day, mate. Army of Two. Oh yes, I remember Army of Two. That was like PS3, right? And I wouldn't mind playing. What's the prison escape one, like the prison break one? It's on like every like top 10 couch co-op games, but I think it's a bit too much for my fiance. She likes games, but she can't handle them if they're too complicated. What about you, Crypto? Oh, dude, that's sick, man. And they're still holding up? What brand are they? They've been around for that long. I never got big into the Telltale games, Drew. I tried to play Tales into the Borderlands and like Zombieland and stuff like that. Yes, A Way Out. Thank you, Drew. Perfect. Um, I don't really get into like the storytelling games. I kind of like playing them. Although Reagan probably would really like them. I wanted to play Until Dawn because she loves like horror stuff, so I feel like she'd really like Until Dawn. Good, Nightshade. What's up, buddy? Oh, see you, legend. Have a good one, buddy. Damn, Red Everlast. Seriously? And they're still sticking around? We call those Neverlasts because they just don't. I mean, they don't make Everlast like they used to. Like now they just fall apart after like a week. Yeah, Until Dawn was really, really fun. Like it was a good romp, right? It was a good time. I can only imagine crypto. Actually, I'll show you guys the gloves that I got. I'll show you a picture. Um, hey, Shiz, long time no see, buddy. Um, it's not quite them. I'm trying to find the exact ones. I can't. There we go. Oh, let's see. Damn it. Trying to find a picture of these gloves. Not on eBay though. My headphones, I think, are dying. They're making this super weird sound. There we go. Hey, what's up, Phantom Kitten? How you doing, man? Final Fantasy Legends would be good. Here you go. This is the gloves that I got. Ready? We'll do a quick switch. Bam. These ones. How sick are they? MMA versus Moy Baran. MMA, I think it's a bit more of a complete style, and Baran is quite stylized. But again, a lot of it comes down to the practitioners too, right? Um, Damn, dude, PS3 was a great console. Like, if I still had a PS2, I'd be happy. Dude, I've got pink hand wraps. I've got pink ankle guards. I've got um, yellow and pink shorts, and then I've got those pink gloves, and they're sick. And then I've got a green set as well. I've got green shorts, green ankle guards, green shin guards. and green gloves too. They're awesome. Show you. And then this is I like them bright. And then this one here is the twins gloves that I got. Those there. Dude, the guys love my bright green stuff because they're like super padded. So when I hit them, it doesn't hurt too bad. No, Zell, you're right. I didn't have a PS3. It's like the one PlayStation I haven't had. But I played my friends, and it was awesome. Plus, like good quality games on that one. Oh, is that Thrill of the Fight, Hasifa? The I really want to try that. I really want to try that VR boxing game, Thrill of the Fight. Yeah, Drew, the Yokai gloves. Actually, one of my students just got some Yokai gloves. The only thing I heard about them is that the Velcro isn't very good. That's the only criticism I've heard. They look nice, they feel nice, but just I heard that the Velcro doesn't hold up, unfortunately. Ooh, a new training saber. That's sick, Nightshade. You gotta show us some photos, bud. Hey, Gladiator, how you doing, bud? Jin, what's up? Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Uh, yeah, Crypto, I'm the first in my family to do any kind of martial arts. My dad was a bit of a scrapper. He liked to, throw down, but he never did any training. Never. So I'm the first one. What's up, Zed? How you doing, bud? Oh, nice, Gladiator. Glad you're enjoying the Hajime reactions. Honestly, they're some of my favorite. They're so good. And yeah, in case you didn't see, I'm still wearing the Kamigawa shirt. Shiz. Ah. Oh, Jin, are you okay? Nice. That was a good fight. Hey, Zed, the Takamura versus Hawk one. I actually just started watching Hajime no Ippo, guys. By the way, I just started. I watched the first episode last night. I hope so, Nightshade. It seems like it's a pretty specialist and niche thing, right? Oh, yeah, man. I'm loving the Hajime no Ippo stuff, and like I said, I did just start watching the show, so I'm gonna kind of like work my way through it. And anytime I get up to nah, man, I don't think they're spoiled. I don't like my memory is so short that I have forgotten all the details of the fights. So when I go to see them again, it's not going to be like, oh yes, he does this and then that. It's going to be a rehash and then getting to like see it again with more educated eyes. So I'm pretty excited to watch the fights again. To be honest, they're so hype, and I will watch the same fight so many times. Like I've watched the Damian Trainer Tawacha Budsadi fight so many times. Same with like the Ramon Decker's Sanctia Noi trilogy. I've watched it so many times. I haven't even watched the full fight of Jake Paul and Tyrone Woodley, the second one, to be honest. Um, I haven't even watched the full fight, but I will say the knockout was very well done. The knockout was very well done. It was straight out of Sugar Ray Leonard's playbook. It was weird seeing it's weird seeing Babyface Ippo. Although, dude, the first time he like hits the bag and punches it further than Takamura, I was like, "Oh, damn, Ippo's got some power." Like I know that Ippo is like revered as like one of the hardest hitters, if not like the hardest hitters in the show, right? Like I know that he's supposed to be like the hardest hitter in the show, but I didn't fully grasp just how much power he is supposed to have, right? And then I saw him hit that and was just like, "Oh, I I I get it now. I get it now." Dude, Logan's an idiot, man. He's well, okay, no, he's not an idiot. He is a genius. He is so smart because he picks the people he wants to fight. He picks fighters he knows he can win. He knows he's gonna make a bunch of money, and even this like whole like threat to Dana White thing that he's like doing with like the pay fighters 50% of the revenue, blah blah blah. He knows Dana's never gonna take that. Why would he? Why would Dana ever bite on that? It's the dumbest thing ever. What does he get? Logan Paul quits boxing? Ooh, like Dana White wants that. But the publicity for Logan and Jake Paul is huge. Yes, he's delusional, but he's smart. Oh, I don't read Manga Gladiator, unfortunately, but that sounds really cool. I want like a MMA anime. I want another one. Like Kengan Ashura was great, but I want an MMA anime or a Muay Thai anime. That would like on the level of Hajime no Ippo. That's what I want. Ah, that would be the dream. If they made a Muay Thai MMA, like a Muay Thai MMA anime on the same level of Hajime no Ippo, can you imagine the hype? Oh, that'd be so good. Oh, Drew, Megalobox. I've heard of it. I've been trying to find um good fights from that show, but they're all like 2 minutes long, which is the only thing where I'm like, is this worth like putting on, right? But I've heard it's really, really good. I'm going to see what I can do about finding some of the full fights and stuff like that. But I think that the copyright on it's pretty rough as well, and that's why it's hard to find stuff. So I'm gonna see what I can do about Megalobox though. It has been on my list for a while. That's right, Chids. Yeah, I mean, but you got to call him smart though. He's not a high level fighter. He's a good amateur fighter. Like I'll give him that. Like the Paul brothers are not bad amateur fighters, but they're also fighting smaller people and they're juiced out. So it is what it is. Hey, Alicia. Yeah, I kind of stopped with the Cobra Kai reactions. You're right. I should get back on those now that season 4 has come out. I stopped because I was watching the show, and then I kind of stopped. I got like, I'm kind of over this, and then I stopped watching the show. But I do that. It's not a bad show. I just do that. I just drop off the face of the earth with shows. I'll get like 7 episodes in and be like, all right, I'm done. I'm out. Yeah, crypto. That'd be sick, man. I just started teaching BJJ classes there tonight. So yeah, that was really fun. I was super nervous, but it was good. All right, I will add it to the list. I'll add it to the list. Um, the school fight in season. That's the end of season 2, right? That's the end of season 2. I'm a purple belt, so I've been training for about 8 years, Nightshade. But I'm not in any rush to like get promoted. I don't even have anyone to promote me right now. I haven't had anyone to promote me for the last like 2 years now. So I have to go and find a I have to go find a an instructor, I guess. Go find a black belt who wants to promote me. All right, I'll add that one to the list, buddy. I will. Actually, crypto was really fun. We had an open mat on Sunday and we rolled around, and it was really fun because I felt pretty good. Like I wasn't sure because I haven't done that much jujitsu in the last year with you know the vid and everything else. So it was a bit rough, doing any jiu-jitsu, but the last over Christmas I did some training and some rolling, and it was really fun getting to roll around with people on Sunday, and I did feel pretty damn good beating up people who I know have not stopped training for the last year. So I felt pretty good beating them up. It was honestly, man, it was just fun to roll again. It was just fun to roll. We didn't do any rolling tonight. We just did like close guard stuff. So yeah. Oh, Sensei Cutman now. How was your trip to Okinawa, buddy? Wait, no, you've already been and come back, haven't you? My bad. But it's Sensei now? That's sick. Not me, Choji. I've heard it's really good. But no, we got a really fun group. We got a really fun jiu-jitsu group out here that I've been training with for a long time. So it was fun, man. It was good. It's um definitely a bit like nerve-wracking teaching jiu-jitsu because it's not something that Um, it's like I know with Muay Thai, I can walk into the room and be like, "All right, cool, who we got? Sweet," and just like wing it and make it up. Uh, Jiu-Jitsu, I need to come in with a plan, and then the thing that I worked out what I had the hardest time with. I worked out what I had the hardest time with, and it is um, working out what is the necessary information that needs to be said. Because there's so many details that go through my head when I'm teaching jiu-jitsu. I'm like, okay, well then I could do this, or I could do this, or but I could do this, or I could do this, or I could do that, and then I could do this. And like it's just filing it down to what is the most basic information they need to know. That's it. It's like, okay, they need this and they need this. Done. So it's like, yeah, just yeah, that was like the hard part, but I think I got it now. So it's gonna be a little bit more fun on Thursday when I'm not as nervous. No, no Camilo Zell, you're right. This week, Mark. This week. So this week, I was just trying to I was trying to just put together a little compilation of some fight scenes from Arcane to do. And I found one that is all of the fight scenes from Arcane. Apparently, it's about 20 minutes long, so I figured we'd just do that one. I figured that'd be fun. Um, and then Arcane tomorrow is going to be Reptile versus Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat 1995. I think Thursday will be the Arcane one. And then Friday, we're going to do some old school Jackie Chan, Fearless Hyena. So, yeah, bit of a week planned, so it should be good. So, yeah, tomorrow Reptile and Liu Kang. Thursday is Arcane, and then Friday is Fearless Hyena, Jackie Chan, some of the old school Jackie Chan stuff. Yeah, Mike will show up somewhere. He'll ask where Luna is, and then that'll be it. Do you Crypto? I forgot to ask. Do you train jiu-jitsu or what is it that you do out there? Oh, off the top of my head, Shiz, I am actually not 100% sure. Um, he's 84 kilo and 1.9 meters tall. Yeah, roughly. Um, yeah, they're roughly around the same weight. Jake Paul's like a couple kilos bigger. That's about it. Oh, Jackie Chan Adventures. Oh yeah, Mark. Yeah, I used to watch that all the time before school when I was younger. It was such a great show. Wait, next week? Just plan to go to Okinawa like next week? That's crazy, man. Not tonight, she wasn't, Alicia. She was barking and yelling at everybody. You're welcome, Shiz. Ah, right. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, judo is something I want to do more of. I was teaching Tominagi today, actually. But there's a couple of blue belts that have been training for about 4 years. Um, been training like with me at different gyms for the last 4 years. And so I was teaching them guard pulls today, but I was showing them to like what you could do with it. So I was teaching them Tominagi today. Such a great throw. Yeah, Luna was a little upset today. Oh, Nightshade, thank you so much, buddy. I just saw that. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot. You don't have to do that. I just like hanging out with you guys. Thanks, Nightshade. Yeah, like sacrifice throws and stuff like that are awesome. But yeah, I was judo is something I'd love to do some more of. But Tomonagi is one of my favorite throws. Actually, the head instructor for the Abbotsford Judo Club, um, the head instructor for the Abbotsford Judo Club, Leighton, is a good friend of mine. He coaches for Judo BC. I don't know if you know him. I don't know how small a community the judo community is. out here because I my experience with the judo community is just basically Abbotsford community. But Leighton's a sweetheart, and he taught me the Tomonagi. Thank you, man. How do I think Scott Adkins would fare in the octagon, Andy? Not well. Not well. He's a great martial artist. He absolutely is. Obviously very dedicated, lifetime martial artist, but he doesn't fight. He's even said it himself, like he doesn't fight. And even in the styles that he does do, if there were fighting and competition, he probably wouldn't do any of the sparring anyway, because his face is very, very important. And if you were to get a random kick or like cauliflower ear or something like that, it would definitely affect his chances of getting rolls. So I don't think he does much fighting, or any serious kind of fighting, but I wouldn't put him against anyone in the octagon, to be honest. Maybe an amateur, but even then, like he just doesn't do the same kind of training, right? Like it's just not the same thing. He's a great martial artist. I'm not taking anything away from that. It's just the training for fighters and the training for stunt actors are incredibly different things. It's like you can be a martial artist and not be a fighter, or you can be a fighter and not necessarily be a martial artist. They're not always the same thing, right? They're different things. Put him up against Michael Jai White. Michael Jai White is so much bigger than him, though. David Tuas. Yeah, we might be able to do that. We might be able to pull that together for you, Choji. Oh yeah, George, you got to make sure you train with people that are like there to help you get better, not there to break your arm. Oh, Drew, that's sick. That's so cool. Dude, the more training you can get there, the better. Not necessarily Nightshade. It just depends how seriously you want to take it, right? Like, you can get in there, train, have fun, have a good time, not get hurt, be like, in your 40s pretty easily as long as you're at the right gym. But if you want to go in there and fight, like professionally, probably a younger man's game. But I mean, I've seen 45-year-olds have their first amateur fight, so there's no real like age limit. Not necessarily Zed, but like a fighter that's not a martial artist could be. I mean, like they do martial arts, but they do it mainly for like the fighting part. So I guess you can be a fighter and a martial. You can be a martial artist and not a fighter. I guess is probably a better way of saying it, right? If you're a fighter, you're probably a martial artist, but you can be a martial artist and not be a fighter. Um, I'm based in Abbotsford, Andy. Abbotsford, BC, out here in Canada. If you're ever in the area, come on by. Yeah, professional MMA, younger man's game for sure. Like, it's not something you want to be starting at 40 and being like, all right, time to become a pro fighter. It's just not going to happen. You can still train and learn 100%, and you can have a fight, absolutely. But, like, you're not gonna, you're just not gonna make it to the top unless you're like some freak athletic, like Yo Romero, maybe. But even then, he's trained his entire life. Yeah, Drew, that's a good coach then, Drew. If he's like, you know, getting you with stuff and then teaching you how to get out of it, how to beat it, like that's a good coach. Hey, Lim, I'm glad you enjoy the videos, bud. What's held you back from training, if you don't mind me asking? Phantom Kitten, no, I've never done any HEMA, but I would love to. There's actually a group that apparently get together in the park near my house in the summer, so I might go see if I can ring him in for a lesson in the summer. Yeah, and I said that's me too. Like, I want to still fight. I still want to get out there and have a couple more fights, but like, I'm not a fighter. I like coaching. That's my favorite thing. I love being able to just have some fun with friends and pass on some knowledge, and that's what I love. I still want to fight a little bit, but I definitely don't classify myself as like a fighter. I love to learn. Oh, Anderson Silva shiz, without a doubt. I think Tony Jaa might actually do well. Same thing though. He's a stuntman versus a fighter, but I know that I'm pretty sure he actually did have a couple of Muay Thai fights. So Tony Jaa might do well. I think it'll be fun, Zed. I think it'll be really fun. The only thing is I have to make my own sword, so I don't know how I feel about that, but it'll be good. I've had my nose broken by a knee, not in the clinch, just holding pads like that, leaning over for the knee. Back when I was younger, I didn't quite know how to hold pads right, and he missed the pad and came right up into my nose and just smashed my nose. That sucked. I had broken ribs, broken fingers, broken toes. Probably the worst training injury I've got though was a concussion that took about a year to heal. Um, Top side control with a white belt, like a third day white belt. We've been drilling um, side control escapes. So I got him to side control, and then I opened up my arm for him to come up and get his underhook and escape and do the technique we'd been drilling. But of course, 3 day white belt on your back, you start freaking out and spazzing out. It wasn't his fault. It's just, it happens. But rather than turning into me with the underhook, he turned the other way and brought his elbow over like this and brought his knee up at the same time and got my head somehow between his knee and his elbow and just hit me like right here. Put me out for a second, and then I had headaches, nausea, vertigo for like a year. It was a really bad injury, not his fault, just just something that happened, unfortunately. But yeah, I was never mad at the guy because he's a white belt. It accident, but that's probably the worst one I've had. Wrestling's a really cool one, Lim. Wrestling's really, really cool. Like, I wish I had gotten to do wrestling when I was younger. Unfortunately, it's not really offered back home when I was growing up. But yeah, wrestling's great. But yeah, man, if you ever want to try it out, I definitely recommend it. Just, shop around, try a few gyms out and see what you like. Um, like make my own, like you have to like with the foam and like just kind of like put together your own like cardboard or foam sword or whatever else to use for the training. Like I said, they're just some people that like get together at the park and practice HEMA. I think one of them was a HEMA instructor, but they just kind of do it for fun. Yeah, it did kind of suck, Zell. I'll be honest. Oh, nice play. It was a good movie, hey? Um, I thought the I thought the choreography was really cool. I thought the movie was a little too cheesy, a little too corny. I don't think it was Marvel's best one, but I thought it was fun. I thought it was a good movie, and they tried something different, right? So I liked it. Oh, thank you, Phantom Kitten. I'll give them a subscribe. I'll check it out. I don't know, Nightshade. It's just we were talking to the one guy, and he said, yeah, you gotta like make your own like wooden or foam sword, or bring like a something to use as a sword because they don't have equipment to lend out, I guess. Honestly, Zell, I sauna. I bought a little portable sauna, and I love it. It's one of the best things I've ever bought. It's fantastic. But I'll go for like a run in the cold. No, it doesn't have to be a sword, but just like I think like it's supposed to be like a long sword style thing, so that like made out of foam or whatever else, so that when you hit someone, it doesn't hurt. Yeah, rattan sticks and staves. I think just because they're like at the park, it's just kind of like it's a little bit less like serious. I don't know. I don't know why, but we just spoke to the one guy, and he's like, "Yeah, just make sure like bring your own sword." I was like, okay. Yeah, so yeah, right. Just get a pool noodle. It'd be perfect. It'll be perfect. Um, I actually I have like a Joe, like the short staff, um, and I have a pool noodle stuck over the end of it. I use it in my kids' classes. It's the um, it's the be quiet end that is the foam noodle end, and I flip it over, and the wooden end is the shut up end. And so when the kids are really annoying me, I just threaten them with that. SCA group, Alicia? Actually, funnily enough, I actually know a blacksmith, so I could get him to forge me one. I know, right, Choji? Um, so I have a video that I wanted to check out with you guys, if y'all don't mind. I think it will be fun. It's Jubilee on YouTube, and it's five fake black belts and two, no, five real black belts and two fake black belts. You don't know which is which, and you have to work out which is which. I think it could be fun. Um, what do you guys think? Sound like a good time? Oh, really, Nightshade? You hate those videos? Have a good night, Drew. Have a good night, buddy. No spoilers. No spoilers. If you've seen it, crypto. Oh, all right. Got it. There we go. All right. Let me just get this video, and then yeah, then we'll check it out. All right. So we gotta see who we think is the fake one. That would be funny, Zell. Crypto's gonna be spamming the answers in chat. All right. Okay. Thailand. Go to Thailand, Keandre. Hey, you're Keandre, not Sensei anymore. What happened to Sensei Cotman? All right. You guys ready to go? Let's do this, eh? That's the Dust guy, right? That's the Dust guy, right, Nightshade? The Detroit Urban Survival Training, the intelligent option to save your life. Charlie, what's up, bud? We're gonna see if we can work out who the fake black belts are. You guys ready? I am. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Yeah, Sensei Keandre, that's the one. Stick with that one. Yeah, Nightshade. Yeah, trying. You can move your head faster than a gun. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. He says you can move your head in 1/1000th of a second. I can go from here to here in 1/1000th of a second. That means I can go back and forth like this 500 times a second. I don't think so. All right. No, I've done knife combatives once with a knife expert from the Philippines, actually. And the first thing he did was make everybody spar with a marker, and then um, and then immediately said, "Okay, guys, so now that we've done this and everyone's covered in red marker, you know that it's dumb to try and defend against a knife. So, that being said, let's learn how to do this." But like, he's just like straight up, everyone gets stabbed by knives in this situation. So yeah. Um, oh, Keandre, he's not making fun of you, buddy. He's not. He's not giving you a hard time, dude. Um, he said you evolved as in like you went from Keandre Cotman to Sensei Cotman. Like, yeah, you leveled up. That's all he was saying, and then you went back to Keandre. So it's okay. All right, guys, here we go. Yeah, he's not giving you a hard time, buddy. Ooh, sweet Blair. All right. Uh, we'll start the volume down a little lower. We'll see how it goes. Oh, dude, the Master Ken one was so good with them. I watched that today. All right. Um, let me know how the sound is, guys. I'd never heard of this guy until now. I'm so excited for this. Nasus, I actually
We
watched it.
brought
Yes,
together
started watching it
7
yesterday.
black belts.
I am
Alright.
a black belt.
I'm a black belt.
I'm a black belt.
I am a black belt.
I'm a black belt.
I'm a black belt.
I am a black belt.
2 of them are liars. If the group discovers both liars, they'll split a cash prize. If any of the liars survives, they win.
I know, right? I
the
can't
cash
take this
prize.
seriously, but this is gonna be hilarious.
Who is the odd one
I
out?
can't, those, like,
I guess we'll do it real quick. The most generic thing. How long everybody's been training? What your martial art is? We can just go straight down the line.
My name's Andre. I've been training.
the key eyes like that are awful.
And I also do Taekwondo for about a decade, more than that.
But it is what they do in, like, the extreme martial arts stuff with, like, the gymnastics with martial arts.
In karate and taekwondo.
My name is Victoria. I've been training for like over 10
The
years.
fact he pronounced it
And I follow
karate
Kimbo
makes me think he's a fake black belt.
Representation to the style.
Adriana, been doing it for like 15 years. Taekwondo, 3rd degree.
My name is Casey. I have been doing.
I also think that she's fake just because there's no way you train Taekwondo for 15 years and only have a 3rd degree black belt. You get that after like 2 years. So she should be like,
One day, I picked the table. Mother was furious. She was like, "We have to
How's
take
that?
this energy somewhere else." And the next day, she enrolled me in.
I'm calling
When we were all
Blue hair
Andre was talking to himself, and I think
and
he was going over his head to
karate
make sure he's
guy.
not going to miss a cue.
A lot of Jackie Chan growing up, and I was like, I want to join like karate, like whatnot, kung fu.
My dad was a black belt. I got indoctrinated when I was 5. Go.
My dad put me in it to like learn self-defense.
My dad did Aikido when I was younger, and I said that I wanted to be like him.
Dad didn't want me to be a ballerina, so that's why he put me in Hapkido.
I loved MMA and the UFC. I want to have a better understanding of it, so I got into jiu-jitsu.
Why not do MMA? If you want to get better at MMA, why not do MMA?
A little too specific with the lamp story, which is kind of a dead giveaway when people are lying.
Also, who wears a watch and a gi at the same time?
I felt like Anthony was suspicious because the way he was like instigating the conversation.
No, absolutely not, Shiz.
Talk fighting games with you later. This is round 2, the martial arts round.
Alright, the
You will each have about
demonstrations.
30
Here we
seconds to demonstrate your
go.
martial arts and prove to the others that you are a black belt.
I'm not gonna throw it, don't worry.
Okay, all right.
But we gotta guess which is which. I love seeing this stuff. This is like the extreme martial arts stuff. It's not even martial arts, it's just gymnastics with a stick in your hand. Like, these are... I'm not a big fan of these kind of things, but I thought that with the martial arts one, it would be interesting to watch for sure. Yeah, for sure. Pretty sure she's a fake.
That was so bad, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, I think that she's... I mean, I don't know Taekwondo, but she seems more legit.
Her form seemed kind of like basic, and I thought since she did like Taekwondo, she would do like a lot of kicks and stuff.
So I'm going to talk as if I'm teaching a normal class. Can you come into... This is called a guard in jiu-jitsu. This is one of the most... it's one of the...
This guy better not be
Teaches you how to
fake
offensive
telling
on the
everyone
ground,
he's a
which was called
jiu-jitsu
triangle
black
choke.
belt.
And to do a triangle choke, it's a very fundamental process, but you use it from white to black belt.
He showed a jujitsu move, and it seemed like very rehearsed. And it was
Hey, Clark,
something
how you
that
doing, man?
Anyone could essentially learn that if they went to a couple classes or trained a little bit in jujitsu.
Boom, and I lock up here. And now I have this...
I used to
my leg
actually
goes
love
to the
kata,
neck,
Andy.
Pull the head down and pitch my hips up, and that's it. And if he doesn't tap, he goes to sleep in 6 seconds.
That was a clean triangle. That was a clean triangle. Yeah, that seems like legit techniques that schools would teach. Oh! That's an arm lock.
Oh, now the hair.
Ah! The neck break at the end. Ooh. Some more weapons. Oh yeah, she is. Reality is a cruel mistress to a lot of martial artists out there. Phantom Kitten, yes. Not screaming like that, but like exhaling very loudly and sharply. Yes. These aren't gonna break. They aren't gonna break. When you're breaking multiple boards, you need a gap between each one so that the power can like flow through them all. He has no gap between them all. This will not break. Any black belt that does breaking will know this. He's 100% a fake. Yes! Called it! They look like they were pre-broken the way that happened.
Even though it's super impressive, I have a lot of friends that have learned how to staff spin, saber spin, are stunt actors.
Yeah, like,
They're not
yeah,
black
XMA, I agree, Nightshade. I love watching the XMA stuff. It's super cool to
Just did a basic
watch.
demonstration, and he even used the words. Everyone uses this from white belt all the way up to black belt.
Hey,
Did
Verdugo.
I think he did jujitsu? Absolutely. Did I think it was
Not
bad?
necessarily Zed. You can break with palm, heel, elbow. I don't like to break with a punch because it hurts your hand. Shin kick. I've done a baseball bat with a shin.
I wish I had a great
See, I feel
Everyone
like
feels
he
confident.
could
You
be
already caught
legit.
them all. You can end the game now, but if the majority has doubt, the game will continue. Please raise your hand if you want to continue playing the game.
Ooh.
because I have respect for you. I am the mole.
Yes! I called it!
I am not a black belt,
Called it! He
Not
doesn't know
yet.
how to break boards.
but I want to be. And I don't feel comfortable deceiving any of you guys. You guys are fantastic. And I can't lie. I can't. So I humbly apologize. And I'm sorry for deceiving you guys.
Is this legit?
Is it?
You guys still have 4 minutes.
Okay. What are you doing? We should just have fun. We should just do it for fun.
I was just gonna ask like for proper sidekick technique.
He just kind of ruined
I
it.
haven't done it in 10 years, so honestly, I could never even do a sidekick.
I kind of suspected it because you're super martial arts nerd.
Yeah.
But like, I don't mean that in like a bad way, but I was like, he's so nerdy about it. Like, I feel like he's kind of fresh-ish.
So where are you at now?
Yeah, what belt are you? Tell us the whole
I just got my first advanced belt in the summer. I trained during the pandemic. I started training back in martial arts in 2019. I was a smoker and a drinker. Through
Yeah, this is actually getting pretty cringe,
I
man. I'll
needed
be
to turn my
honest with
life
you.
around, and
Yeah, alright. We're getting out of there. I was hoping to be a bit more entertaining than that. Oh well. Called it though. Called the fake. I'm proud of that. I know, right? He is ruining it. I don't know who the other mole is. Crypto, if you're still around, let us know who the other one is. I don't know. She could be. Blue hair girl could be legit. She could be. But they're all a bunch of, I don't know. I wasn't really impressed by any of them, to be honest. But it is what it is. Extreme martial arts class would be cool, Keandre. I agree, man. That'd be really fun. I'm not very athletic, like gymnastic though, so I couldn't do it. Luke. No, I haven't really ever fought with weapons before. I've done like weapon stuff, like weapons katas and weapon like defense and stuff like that, but never like sparring with the weapons. No, that's out of my wheelhouse. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see the FMA goal being it, but yeah. Ah, yeah, I've No, no one spins a katana like that unless they want to look fancy, and that's the whole point of XMA. I have fought with markers before. It was awful. Yeah, man. Like, there are a lot of super cringy martial arts stuff out there. I agree. There's a lot of super cringy martial arts stuff out there. And Nightshade, those guys who spin katanas ain't doing katana the right way. I don't even do weapons. And I'm like, yeah, no. No. That's not how it works. Crap. Ah. Right? I've hit. Oh. Actually, Hey, um, Keandre, kamas were actually my weapon back when I did Shotokan. I actually made my own kama kata for my second degree black belt. Andre, okay, really? The jiu-jitsu guy? Ah, man, disappointed. I mean, it does make sense though. If you're a black belt in jiu-jitsu, you show like a heel hook or a bolo or some. No, Luke, like Logan and Paul are not bad boxers. Like they're not bad boxers. Like they're good amateur boxers for sure. They're not professional, but they're not bad amateur boxers at all. Like they're okay. They get a lot of hate, but that's the character they're playing too, right? It's like Colby Covington gets tons of hate, but he's a good fighter, but he's playing that character, you know? So it's like uh that's just the character they're playing. That's how you make money in combat sports these days, is play a heel. Um Stabbed. Stabbed I think would be worse because it cuts on the way in, cuts on the way out, whereas the bullet does one way. I'd rather neither, but I feel like getting stabbed would be worse. Yeah, right, Blair. I've hit myself in the nuts so many times with just a stick. Yeah, Kokutan. Unfortunately, I do have that fight. I do have that fight saved. In my list of ones to do. I don't know when I'll get to it. It is in there though, I promise. But a lot of Donnie Yen stuff just gets flagged and shut immediately, so it's just like it's hard to get motivated to do a Donnie Yen scene when I'm like 90% sure that it's gonna get blocked and you guys are never gonna see it. So it is hard to get motivated to do Donnie Yen stuff, unfortunately. Hey, you don't even feel the headshot, hey? Oh, Nightshade. Like the direction change that you do, where you do like the spin, 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 and then you do like this one to the inside of the leg to change direction. Super impractical, but looks kind of fun. And then you try it and hit yourself in the nuts. That's how I did it anyway. Whack! Yeah, just lost control and nunchuck. Nuts dropped. Yeah, Lim, I am actually watching it. I just started watching it. I watched the first episode last night. Man, my headphones are like dying right now. This is kind of annoying. I'm just gonna do this. There we go. And a knife. Phantom Kitten, I think, is probably the most vicious melee weapon. Is just because they're just nasty, man. Knives scare me. Knives scare me. I will try it. Tell you what, Kokuten, I will try it. Maybe next week. Maybe next week. I'll give it a go. I will. I'm not writing down any recommendations, guys. By the way, I'm not writing any down because I have a bajillion of them. But I do have that one. I've wanted to check it out for a while because anything Donnie Yen is pretty good. There's two Donnie Yen ones I want to do. But yeah, maybe I'll try both of those next week and I'm done. Yeah, karambits. Karambits are a scary weapon. Deer horn knives? I've never even heard of that. Deer horn knife. Oh, yeah, those are nasty. All right, yeah, those look nice. Those look nasty. Yeah, Clark, that's actually the other scene I wanted to check out was Donnie Yen versus the MMA fighters in the bathroom. Or locker room, not bathroom. Uh, that's one of the ones I want to try out. That would be really cool. Um, Damn, the Spadone? Is that how you say it? Is that how you say it? Spadone, Spadone? I don't know how to say it. It's a cool looking weapon, that's for sure. For those of you guys that don't know what it looks like, let's see if I can bring up a decent photo. There we go. Bam. There you go. The Spadone. And then Deerhorn knife is this one here. Oh, that's awesome, Kokutan. I'm glad it helps, bud. Oh yeah, Vidu. I think they're both juicing for sure. I think Jake and Logan are both juicing. Oh, there we go. Couple misclicks there. I will Nightshade. I'll give that one a look. Wind and fire wheels. All right. Are they like chakrams? Is that what they are? Yeah. Okay. They just look like they look savage, but um, they also seem very impractical to me personally. Like I look at that and I'm like, I don't know how you'd use it. Like, looks kind of strange. But again, I've never done weapons too much, so like I don't have a base to work off of, you know? Like, even though I've never done boxing, I can tell most of the stuff in Hajime no Ippo because of my striking experience with the weapons. I look at them and go, I don't know, stab them with the pointy end. That's about it. They're very, very cool looking, though. They're for sure very cool looking. See you later, Sensei Kiyondre. See you, buddy. A batlet. I gotta check out what a batlet. Oh yeah. You know that reminds me of is the damn it, what's it called? That's right. Does anyone remember this? Let me see here. Oh. Speaking of like the Batleth, where is it? Just a little nostalgia for anyone. Anyone remember this? Anyone remember what this is? The Daedric Crescent from Morrowind. I will have to check it out, Shiz. It's from a video game. It just reminded me of the Batleth. I agree with you. There are stunt awards, Kokoten. There are definitely stunt awards as well. Zombie Slayer, what's up? Elder Scrolls. So I lost so many hours on Morrowind. Such a great game. I used to like call my buddy and talk to him on the phone for hours while we were both playing Morrowind. Donnie Yen versus Bruce Lee, as in who would win? Who would win, Clark? Or I know there's a video on YouTube of Donnie Yen and Bruce Lee animated, and we've watched that one. That was really cool. Yeah, we've done that one on the stream actually, Clark. I think there is. It's actually I pulled it out, edited it, and I uploaded that particular part on the channel, so you can go and look it out. Look it out. You can go watch it. Look it up. Oh, nice, zombies. I'm glad you enjoy it, man. I'm glad you enjoy it. I have a great time making them, and I'm glad you made it to a live stream to come hang out. We don't really do anything too special in the live streams, just kind of hang out. Oh, the sword breaker. That's pretty cool. I can see how it would break swords. There you go. Sword breaker. Actually, Luke, I just started watching the anime yesterday. I watched the first episode last night, and I'm super excited to check it out. But I definitely want to check out the sparring matches between Ippo and Miata and try and do them back to back, right? I want to try and do both of them back to back, so we can get like a straight up comparison. So that is on my list to do, and I'm definitely going to do it before I get there in the anime, or I'll do it when I get there in the anime. I'm with you, Kokuten. For me, Bruce Lee, obviously very talented. I know I've said this before, but like, um, obviously incredibly talented martial artist. I don't think he is. Obviously, he's not everything that people say he is because you can't be everything that people say Bruce Lee is. Like his legend is like just blown up way beyond what any person could ever hope to attain. And part of that is because he died before reaching his full potential, right? He died before getting there, so people just extrapolated and said, "Oh, imagine all of these things," and like attributed it to him. But 100% one of the single most influential martial artists of all time, probably the most influential martial artist of all time, at least in like recent martial arts history. Definitely broke ground for a lot of different things and definitely implanted some great ideas that needed to happen in martial arts, like adapting of styles and things like that. For sure, absolutely, 100%, and probably got more people into martial arts than anybody in the history of martial arts, right? Um, he's probably responsible for more people training than anyone ever, which is perfect. No, right? More power to him. Absolutely. If you get into training because of Bruce Lee, excellent. Could not be happier because you're training. I don't care how you get into martial arts as long as you're training. But for me, like he just doesn't live up. He can't possibly live up to the legend that people like have set for him. Right? It's impossible. Yeah. Yeah, right. That's the thing, Lim. Like that's the thing. He's an idol. He's a legend. He's a martial arts legend. Um, but he's not a god. And people saying like he's the greatest fighter of all time, um, is like, um, it's just not true. It's just not true. Saying that Bruce Lee is the greatest fighter of all time because he's not a fighter. He wasn't a fighter. He was an actor, a great martial artist, same thing. But he wasn't a professional fighter because that didn't exist back then. If he was around now and got into MMA, could he be a contender for like the championship? Probably. Guy was insanely athletic, crazy talented, and worked insanely hard. That's what you need. So like, yeah, 100%. He could definitely have made a title run if he was around today. But to also say that he's the greatest fighter and no one could ever possibly beat him when we've had 50 years to evolve martial arts since he passed away, like, is just ridiculous. Right? If that's the case, then we've wasted 50 years of being able to get better. Like, we should be better. Your average black belt should probably. Okay, I shouldn't say like your average black belt should probably be better than Bruce Lee, but we should be better than Bruce Lee. Our peak should be higher than him, right? Because we have had more time to get better and learn from everything that came before us. Like it just makes sense. That's how evolution works. Yeah, like that's the thing, man. Like I love Bruce Lee and I love everything he did, but Bruce Lee fans drive me nuts sometimes. Just sometimes. Yeah, I agree, Nigel. Ali, 100%. But he's an actual fighter. That's the thing. You can make that argument because he's an actual fighter. Oh, honestly, Luke, by the way, you're Hugh. I bet you could beat up a dead guy too. Uh, Luke, honestly, the best thing for getting in shape for martial arts is to do martial arts, man. Like 100%. Like nothing will get you in shape for martial arts like doing it. So if it's something you want to try and you're putting it off because you're like, oh, I want to get fit first, just go and do it, my man. I promise. It's something I hear all the time from people like, oh, I want to do it. I want to get in shape first. Just go do it, man. You will get into shape. Um, just training martial arts. I promise. Go give it a go. Don't hold yourself back, man. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, dude. You're gonna have a great time, and it's gonna be one of those things that's gonna make you want to get in shape better, right? And give you a goal to work towards. So just give it a try, dude. Please, for me. Oh, Andy, I haven't heard that. I haven't seen that. That one is on the list, and I might do some Donnie Yen. I might do like some Donnie Yen week next week, and we'll see how it goes. I'll try some Donnie Yen on Monday. If it goes through, I'll try a few more. If it doesn't go through, then probably I'll have to give up on Donnie Yen for a while again. Unfortunately, just because all of his stuff gets shut down so fast. It's crazy. Yeah, right, Jack? Exactly. Like 100%, man. Like there are people who say like, "Oh, he could beat anyone of any size." Just no, there's weight classes. I was rolling the other day with a white belt. He's been trained. He's like a 2-year white belt, right? But still a white belt. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for 8 years. Um, he's 250 pounds. He has 80 pounds on me. Like 70 pounds. No, 80 pounds. He has 80 pounds on me. So when I was on top, I did whatever I liked. It didn't matter. But when he was on top of me, even though I've got like 6 more years of experience in a style that is designed for the smaller person, it was rough, man. It sucked. It sucked. He got on top, passed, and like got his crossface and just pressured in, and I was like, God damn, this is awful. But I can't tap because he's a white belt. But it sucked. It was terrible. Yeah, it was really cool. Like that was definitely ahead of its time, Shiz. I agree. Bruce Lee, MMA gloves and stuff like that is like yeah, definitely ahead of its time. 100%. Yeah, right. That was Dustin Poirier, wasn't it? Who rolled with was it Thor? Did he roll with Halfthor? Like yeah, it's weight classes suck, man. We used to have a guy who was 300 pounds. I couldn't do shit to him, and he wasn't good at jiu-jitsu. It sucked. Same thing. Oh, Brian Shaw. That's right, Brian Shaw, not half Thor. Yeah. Brian Shaw. Yeah, couldn't move an inch. I sparred Muay Thai with a guy the other week. He's like 260 pounds. Again, he has 80, 90 pounds on me, and sparring with him sucked because I could hit him as hard as I felt like, which, I was still more experienced than him, so I could, like, handle him and keep my distance, but I couldn't stop him. Like, he just walk through all of my shots, and I'm like, okay, what do I do here? Just, like, literally just walk through everything and then just start swinging overhands. I'm like, well, this kind of sucks for me. I push kick him in the stomach as hard as I feel like, as hard as I can, because he does have 90 pounds on me, and he doesn't move. I'm like, well, all right, this sucks. This is a bummer. And he literally just like grabs me in a clinch and just tosses me to the side. I'm like, all right, well, this is dumb. um, Ip Man for Zombie Slayer. Unfortunately, like Ip Man stuff just is so difficult to get through. Although actually, we did do that one from Ip Man 4, didn't we? With the Bruce Lee lookalike. Whose name I can't remember now. Chris Collins? No, was it Chris Collins? It might have been. Yeah, right. Kick him in the leg. I actually did kick him in the leg a few times. Zed for sure, and it slowed him down a little, but I mean, 90 pounds is still a big difference. Um, I agree with you, Kokoten. Like people saying that like Bruce Lee would step in and beat, yeah, any boxer like Mike Tyson, whatever else. Like, really? People on that actually, you know what's funny on the Donnie Yen and Mike Tyson video? People, I to this day, I still get comments saying Donnie Yen would beat Mike Tyson, and I'm just like, what? You know it's Mike Tyson, right? Like you know it's Mike Tyson. Like, oh. Yeah, between Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris, I don't know. I mean, Chuck Norris was a fighter, so I would probably give it to Chuck Norris and say yes. Um, he's another one whose legend is like exploded. But again, his is a bit of a joke, right? As people aren't taking it too seriously when they tell Chuck Norris jokes. I agree, Shiz. Like, you grew up idolizing Bruce Lee, 100%, man. I have fighters I idolize, and to me, they're heroes. Like, absolutely. I agree. Um, And that's cool. If he inspires you, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing that Bruce Lee inspires you at all. I think that's fantastic. I think that's Fantastic if he inspired you to get into martial arts. That's great. I just don't think that saying he would beat Muhammad Ali is something that like you can say. Yeah, the Bruce Lee lookalike. But I actually would like to check out the last scene from that one. I might try Ip Man 4 next week. Oh, I'm a little bit behind on the chat right now. Yes, I agree, Shiz. He does. He was an MMA thinker, but he wasn't an MMA fighter. The groundwork just wasn't there for him, though. But if he, like I said, if he trained now, maybe things would be different. Che Guevara could beat Mike Tyson? Really, Luke? Right, Nightshade? Like, that's one of my favorite Chuck Norris jokes, by the way, Andy. That is a great Chuck Norris joke. Dude, I love Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen is a legit badass, 100%. However, he's not going to beat Mike Tyson. That's the thing. He's not going to beat Mike Tyson. Hey, Ali, how you doing, man? Hey, Nibe, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I saw that, Chiz. I did see that at the start. I've Enter the Dragon is one of the. No, I watched Enter the Dragon. I watched Way of the Dragon, and I watched one more. I watched one more with Bruce Lee in it, but I'm blanking on what it was now. Danny Chan, yes, that's who it was. Clark, thank you. Yeah, Danny Chan. Um, yeah, Iko Uwais, and Sesep are fantastic, man. Those guys are killer for Dugo. Those guys are awesome. Choji. I agree, Koku. Hey, Marshall, what's up, man? I'm trying to, Ali. I am. I've got the episodes done. I just have to edit them together so that I can do like a reaction. I might even just break it up into like 4 parts and do a week where we just do Kamigawa versus Anderson. I might do it that way. I haven't decided how I want to do it yet, but that fight is in my like top 3 that I want to do. Like that one is in my top 3 that I want to check out. Um, he does, Shiz, like for sure. But he's supposed to look like that, you know. Like he does a bit of grappling. It's definitely not as refined as it would be now, but he's ahead of his time. I'll give him that. He just didn't have the groundwork to go off of that we did, and also his goals were different. He was an actor. He got into martial arts movies, not martial arts fighting. Muay Thai was around back then. He could well have been a Muay Thai fighter and gone and fought. And if he did Muay Thai and um, was like fighting in the stadiums, and people were like, "Oh, Bruce Lee's one of the best," I would be more convinced to be like, "Okay, yeah, maybe he is." But it's not like there wasn't martial arts competition back then. He just went a different route and got into movies. Doesn't take away from his accomplishments and that he was a great martial artist, just not a fighter. Yeah, Iko and Jason Statham's gonna be good, man. You know what? I've never seen an Expendables movie though. I've never seen an Expendables movie. Oh yeah, Nightshade. Like I would never want to stand in front of Mike Tyson, and not in a ring. Even no, I don't know if he could. You know what, Andy? You say that? I don't know. Mike Tyson can run, man. Mike Tyson can run. I don't know if I'd want to trust my feet to outrun an angry Mike Tyson. Yeah, Luke, it is. Arcane is this week. I'm gonna do an Arcane one this week, so keep an eye out for that one. Probably Thursday, I think, is the day we're gonna do it. Right, dude? Mike Tyson is not. He's big. He ain't slow. He's freakishly fast for someone his size, man. Ooh, he's terrifying. Yeah, Dolph Lundgren is a legit boxer too. Actually, surprisingly, like he's a legit boxer and like a chemical engineer as well. Is Dolph Lundgren? Like I'm pretty sure it's him that I'm thinking of. He's an actor, a boxer, and a chemical engineer, but Dolph Lundgren boxed during his childhood, right? Yeah, I like the homages to Bruce Lee Zombie Slayer, 100%, man. Like, I love the Bruce Lee homages. It's great, but I really did like that. I'm not a big Michael Jai White fan. I like his movies. Um, I don't mind his movies. I haven't seen many of them, I'll be honest, but that's on me. It's not because I don't like his movies. I just don't watch movies. Um, I like. Um, damn. I just don't like listening to Michael Jai White. I don't know what it is. I just don't like listening to him talk. So yeah. Actually, Andy, that's one people have been wanting me to see for ages. I know Expendables has like been on my list. It just I've never like sat down and been like, yeah, let's go and watch it. I just haven't done that. Yeah, some Creed boxing would be great. I actually really liked the Creed movies. I thought they were really good, both of them. Both of them were great. Oh yeah, Voodoo. I haven't watched season two yet. I haven't watched season two of One Punch Man yet, but I loved season one. It was great. I tried to get my fiance into it, but she thought it was a bit too ridiculous. That's the thing, Blair. Like the shut your brain off action movies. I kind of get bored with them. It's the same reason I really enjoyed John Wick 1 and 2, and then the third one came out, and I was just like, I'm kind of over this. I know the choreography like stepped up, and it's great, and the choreography is fantastic, but just that um, an hour and a half of action with a really really thinly strung together story just doesn't like grab me as much as it used to anymore. So I'm like, you know, I like them. I don't like they don't capture my attention as much. So I'll watch them, but I'll be like on my phone for most of the time. See you, Alicia. Have a good night. Bye, Zed. Yeah, you know what? It took me 3 weeks to watch John Wick 3. It took me 3 weeks to watch it because I would watch it like half an hour and be like, I'm good, turn it off. Come back to it, watch another half hour, stop, turn it off, come back, watch another half hour. Because it just didn't like drag my attention. You know, I didn't really care about the story too much. So, yeah. Oh, no worries, Ed. Yeah, I mean, Keanu knocked it out of the park with John Wick, man. Like they're yeah, and The Matrix, like they're great movies, and for what they are, they're phenomenal. Oh, and for what they are, those movies are great. But I just didn't, and the action was fantastic. Definitely, the action was great. I'm not taking anything away from the action scenes. Just for me, I just wasn't like compelled to continue to watch it. Um, and like be enamored by it, you know? Like great choreography, great action, 100% fantastic movies for what they are. Just not my type of movie when it comes to like sitting down and doing it the whole time, you know? I love Coach Carter. Like Coach Carter was one that hooked me, and I was hooked from like the first couple minutes. I loved that movie. Great movie, one of the best ones I've seen in recent memory. Um, and no action in it like at all. It's just a drama, and I loved that though. Andy, not necessarily, but I have a lot of stomach issues, so that changes my diet from regular people. Yeah, Matrix movie reaction would be fun. There's definitely some good fight scenes in there. We actually haven't done that yet, have we? We haven't done any Matrix. Maybe we need to do Morpheus and Neo, because that's a classic. But the only thing is, I've seen The Matrix. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to do like a reaction to a scene I've already seen, you know? So maybe we'll do it, maybe not. Yeah, so for me, my diet is basically rice, um, some potatoes, um, eggs, and meat. That's it. That's all my diet is. I don't eat vegetables or fruit because they make me sick. Can't do it. So I just have like eggs, potatoes, rice, and rice and meat. That's it, pretty much, and like a little bit of yogurt here and there at the end of the night. Yeah, man, Keanu is a stand-up guy, man. Like he's awesome. Bought all like the stunt actors from the Matrix Reloaded Harleys or something like that too. Like he's crazy, dude. Yeah, Nightshade, IBD, like inflammatory, and or Crohn's. They're still um what is it? Diagnosing is the word. They're still diagnosing it, but they think it's like Crohn's or ulcerative colitis. Which, if I get ulcerative colitis, GSP had that too. So I'm like, sweet, I have the GSP disease. That's the thing, Zed. I love vegetables. I love veggies, man. Veggies are great. Um, they're amazing. I love them, but I can't eat them. Sucks because like veggie curries are one of my favorite things, but I get so sick the next day because I have celiac too, right? So I have celiac, so no gluten for me. So it's kind of like, yeah, they kind of go hand in hand. Celiac and like Crohn's and colitis, they kind of all go together. So it is what it is, unfortunately. Yeah, the original Matrix shiz, I'm with you, man. The original Matrix was so good. Yeah, I love eggs. I have them every day because I don't get many nutrients from the rest of my food. So I have eggs to try and fill it out. And I have a multivitamin and I have like a greens drink, which I had in here actually throughout the course of the stream, which is almost done. To try and get some veggies like into my system, but I can't eat them. I just drink them instead. I can't have junk food in the house because if it's there, I'll eat it no matter how sick it makes me. So I just don't buy it. So it's like that's why I can't go to the grocery store hungry because I'll just buy so much junk, and I justify it because I'm like I train a lot, I'm good, and I'll just eat everything and justify it because I train, even though most of the time I'm actually teaching and not training as hard as I should be. Oh, Kokutan, have a good night, man. It was good chatting with you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Cholesterol voodoo. Cholesterol, like the cholesterol for eggs is like through the roof. But apparently, dietary cholesterol does not affect your actual cholesterol levels in your blood. So I'm all good. I have like half a dozen eggs a day normally. In fact, I'm gonna probably have some for second dinner. Oh, jeez, shiz. Don't even get me started, dude. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about Connor coming back. I wouldn't mind seeing him get knocked out, but that would be happy. That would make me happy. Oh, Luke, when you said Pavlov, I thought you wrote Pavlova. Does anyone know what Pavlova is? Does anyone know what Pavlova is? My favorite way to prepare eggs is with flour, chocolate, and sugar in a cake. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, I mix it up a little. Um, and normally I do either fried or omelet or scrambled, but generally at the moment it's fried eggs. Generally at the moment it's fried eggs. Just because like fry the egg, salt and pepper. Oh, buddy, so good. Yeah, Andy. We make pavlova back home in Australia for Christmas every year, so it's a tradition now. Even though I'm in Canada and it's like snowy and stuff like that, I make a pavlova every Christmas. So I love it, man. Oh, lamingtons are delicious, although I can't really have them. But pavlova is a great way to prepare eggs, just egg whites. No, none of the cholesterol. It's good, right? Oh, actually, gluten-free flour, Blair. Gluten-free flour is not bad. And pavlova is. uh, hey, Choji, now we Aussies are gonna claim it, Choji. Till the day we die, we will claim pavlova is Australian. Oh, sick, Andy. Yeah, man. Yeah, if I ever come to Melbourne, hopefully I can get there eventually. I'd like to go and see my mum and my sister at some point. But of course, travel being the way that it is right now, it's a bit tough. But yeah, man, I love pavlova. Pavlova is like my once a year. Like I only make it once a year, right? So I go kind of ham on it. It's good. But the thing is, we don't get passion fruit here, so I can't do like passion fruit on top of it, you know? Which makes me kind of sad. We did like strawberries and bananas on it this year. Oh man, so good. No, no, you guys, you can have the wheat bix, Choji. I'm good with that. You can have the wheat bix. We'll keep the pavlova and all the good rugby players that we come and steal from you guys before they start playing. But no, man, now I want Pav. I actually made it for some of my Canadian friends here this year, and they loved it. They had no idea what it was, and they loved it. It was so good. Ernie Shavers. That's not even a name I'm familiar with. Again, let's see here. Again, like boxing is not necessarily my forte. Um, oh, buddy, you know it, Andy. Um, boxing is not my forte. Um, when it comes to like the history of boxing, unfortunately, I know a little bit about um boxing, but not too like in depth with it. Unfortunately, I'm definitely much more Muay Thai on that front versus boxing. Um, but that is a fight I might have to check out. Muhammad Ali and Ernie Shavers. All right, I think the full fight's on YouTube. That might be one I have to check out for sure. I think so, Shiz. Anytime you go through that kind of a huge operation like that, um, like it's gonna of course take a toll on you and definitely make a big difference. Oh yeah, Voodoo. I've watched a few hockey fights. Not a whole lot, but I've seen a few. I remember. Oh, I'm trying to remember one. There was one fight that I remember, but I can't remember who it was between. I think it was like a Penguins player and someone else from a few years ago. And the guy got hit like 5 or 6 times, and then just turns and fires a right hand and punched the guy so hard he cracked his visor and knocked him unconscious. It was brutal. I actually don't know that one, Andy. To be honest with you, the Ali Cooper fight. I've never had Bomb Alaska ever. Um, Ali versus Cooper cheating. Yeah, 155 is a stacked division, dude. Um, uh, hmm. I'm trying to see what I can find about the Ali and Cooper thing. Hey, live life to the fullest. Thanks, man. I will add that one to the list. Mr. Nice Guy. That sounds like a perfect movie for Jackie Chan, to be honest. I've watched like the first season of it, Mark, but I haven't watched all of it yet. But I definitely want to check out um, some more fights from season two and some of the ones from season four. Marshall, it varies. I listen to a lot of like Rise Against, Strung Out, NoFX, Anti Flag, Rage Against the Machine. It kind of depends what mood I'm in. Um, AC/DC, Dire Straits, Eagles. Um, but I also listen to, at the moment, I'm big into like Australian hip hop. So Bliss and Esso, Hilltop Hoods, Set Century, Martian. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. I don't know. I just have like a couple playlists on Spotify that I kind of like chop and change between. But it depends on the mood I'm in. I listen to most things. I like some like electro stuff, like a bit of Pendulum, Daft Punk. I love. Even like some like boy band pop now and then, like some Backstreet Boys. I'll get going to. It just depends. Yep, 360 I've listened to Nightshade. Yep, definitely listen to 360. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Live Life. Thanks, buddy. Glad you're enjoying them, man. I watched, like I said, I watched the first season and then I just got kind of burnt out with it. And I haven't gone back to it yet. I would like to. I just haven't really had time to go back and watch it yet, unfortunately. I'm watching Hajime no Ippo right now, and also Baki. I'm also watching, and I just finished Attack on Titan, so I've been a little bit busy. I don't even know what like new metal is. I've heard that mentioned before, but I don't even know what new metal like what it really is. I have a friend of mine who's a death metal guitar player. Oh, that actually sounds pretty cool. I would listen to that new metal. I would listen to that. Korn, Limp Bizkit, Slipknot. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. I do like new metal then. If Limp Bizkit, Korn, Slipknot, and Linkin Park are like Disturbed and stuff like that, yeah, I can get down with some new metal, definitely. Um, Damn, 76.4% overall KO. That's insane. Oh, Hugh, I have actually done that one, the Twister fight before, and it got shut down within about 3 seconds of me uploading it. Like, yeah, just shut down immediately. Sucks, but it's the way that it is. Um, and the Joe Rogan, yeah, I mean, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu black belt, and like legit Brazilian Jiu Jitsu black belt. The spars hard, fights hard. Um, and also Taekwondo black belt. And he used to compete a lot when he was younger in Taekwondo too. So yeah, I think Joe Rogan would be able to do pretty well. All right, Five Finger Death Punch. I've heard people tell me a lot about. Like they're always like it always comes up in conversation whenever we talk music. But I've never listened. I don't. I'm sure I've listened to them, but not a whole lot. Oh, Luke, what do? I teach martial arts full time. I own Burridge Martial Arts here in Abbotsford. I teach Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu Jitsu 6 days a week. All right, Zed, have a good time, man. Hey, we'll be back on Thursday to play some video games. We got to finish Devil May Cry 5, and then I got Sekiro for Christmas, so I figured that we might play some Sekiro while we wait for Sifu to come out. And then we have Elden Ring coming in February too. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. Oh, my favorite fight in one championship. That's a tough one, man. Dude, Nightshade, I've actually finished Sekiro before. I loved it. Um, Absolutely loved it. I did the Sword Saint Ishin um, like playthrough path, whatever it is. I did the Sword Saint Ishin with the hatred demon and stuff like that. So good. I borrowed Sekiro from a friend, Zell. I haven't platinumed it yet. I've only beaten it once. I want to platinum it. I beat it once, and then I gave it back to my buddy, and then I kept bugging him for it. And then he actually bought me a copy of it for Christmas because I kept bugging him to borrow his again. Best, oh, I don't know, best judo player. I mean, I don't know that many judo players. The only ones I know are like Travis Stevens. But I know he's like really, really good judo Olympian. But Travis Stevens is really the only judo player I know off the top of my head. And then there's the other Ukrainian guy they call the Cat. I can't remember his name. Um, Georgie Zantaria. Yeah, Georgie Zantaria. But again, they're the only two that I know, so I'm going to say they're the best. I've never played the Far Cry games, Andy, to be honest. I've never played them. Oh, no money movement. Never heard of a Marshall. American Ninja. I've heard of that one, Live Life. I will add it to the list, bud. American Ninja. Alright. I know I've got it in here somewhere. I know that I've got American Ninja. See, it's pretty funny because I said over the Christmas break I was gonna like compile the list and plan out a bunch of videos and stuff like that. And then I ended up playing Borderlands, eating food, getting fat, and doing nothing of value to anyone. It was great. But yeah, definitely did not get done half the stuff that I wanted to get done over the break. I heard the Blood Dragon was great. It looks really hilarious. Oh, what's his name? Mifune. Kyuzo Mifune. Yeah. I've watched like some of the videos of Kyuzo Mifune, and he is sick, man. The stuff that he does, where he just like floats over people when they try and throw him, is beautiful. Hiroritsu, honestly, can't think of any off the top of my head. Let's have a look here. The best defense is more offense is a pretty good Johnny Lawrence quote. Um, let's see. I kind of like his like just hard ass moments. Quiet is a great one when he just yells at everyone quiet. That's a good one. Like I just love when he's being a hard ass to the kids. It's so good. You've been playing too much Dark Souls 3, though. I think Nate. I think Nate wins number 3. To be honest, I think Nate gets it. But I don't know. I don't know if we need it. I don't know if we need a Connor and Nate 3. To be honest, I don't know. They'll do it for the money, but I don't know if we need it. Oh my God, Adam West Batman fight scenes. Oh, I used to have a Batman VHS. I can't remember what like episode or movie it was, but it was Adam West, and it was like the shark repellent where like Batman is hanging from the ladder and he needs to get his shark repellent spray. Like just classic cinema. Just amazing. That is from John Wick, isn't it, Andy? Oh no, it's an album. Ooh, that is a good one. That is a good one. Um, Andy, that is one. If you want peace, prepare for war. That's sick. That's a good one, Hero. Absolutely. Dude, the whole Batman stuff was so good. Oh yeah, especially for casuals, 100%. They're great shows, but like, I don't really want to see number. I don't really want to see number 3. To be fair, no, I haven't watched it, Blair. I've heard it's good. I've heard it's really good. Most of the Marvel stuff they do is pretty good. I haven't watched it yet. Um, I actually really liked Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. I know that's kind of like a hot take, but I actually really liked him. I liked the movies, and I really liked Electro as well. I think Jamie Foxx played him, right? I thought that was really good. I liked that one. But Tom Holland. Tom Holland is the best one, like hands down. Like he is born to play Peter Parker. He's great. Yeah, Shang-Chi, the no the bus fight scene, right, from Shang-Chi. Haven't watched it yet, Anthony. I'm still only on season 1. I'm still only on season 1, Anthony. No, season 2. I just started season 2. So I haven't got to season 4 yet. But it looks good. I heard that the reviews like weren't great. I heard they were kind of running out of ideas. Yeah, no spoilers for the new one, by the way, guys. I haven't seen it yet. That is a good one, Phantom Kitten, and could not be truer. A person is smart and people are dumb. Frank Castle versus the Russian? Is that the one, Nightshade? Ooh, I think Cyril Gain's a better all-around fighter, but I think that Francis just KOs him anyway. I think that's what happens. I think Cyril's better, but Francis KOs him. That's what I think. No, Hero, I'm not, unfortunately. I'm not, unfortunately. Ultraman has come up on my YouTube a few times, but not a whole lot. Oh. Alright, hey guys. So, that is my wife coming home. So that means it's about time for us to wrap this up, hey? Dude, that's how Francis wins everything. He just knocks people out. Oh, here they come. Boom. Scene. Like, that's it. And scene. Like, Francis Ngannou is the Mike Tyson of the UFC. But less, like, Mike Tyson has, like, crazy explosive power, but great technique. Ngannou just hits freaking hard, man. Just insanely hard. Oh, hey, I got one for you, Shiz. What's Bruce Lee's favorite drink? Oh, Crypto's back. What's up, bud? Hey, what's Bruce Lee's favorite drink, guys? Water! Oh, so good. Hey.
Hey.
Do you want to grab the doggy?
Where is she?
She's on the bed, I think. Bring her here and say hello and say goodnight.
I will. Try and get her. Oh,
Reagan's going to grab the dog. They're going to come say bye, and then I'm going to head out. But we're back on Thursday. And again, guys, 8:30 is the new time now because I have jiu-jitsu. No, Nightshade, don't go. Don't go, Nightshade. Oh. Yeah, no, we gotta get ready and like we gotta get ready and go to bed, and because we both gotta be up early in the morning. Here we go. Here's the doggy.
oh. She's heavy after lifting weights.
Here we go. Oh, come here, sweetheart.
Oh, she's going on.
Oh. Say hi.
Hi.
This is Reagan. For those of you guys that don't know her, and this
Hey.
is Luna.
I'm not as cute as the dog.
This one's my wife. This one's my dog. Just so you guys know.
Wow.
Hey. Hi. Luna. What's this? It's the flute.
Yup.
It's the flute. Oh, she had a bath yesterday. She's so soft. Okay, good girl. Are you just gonna? Okay, she's just gonna. She's just gonna hang out now. Yeah. Are you just gonna stay there? Or are you gonna? She's holding onto the table for dear life. There you go. You gonna go? Go on, down. Go on. Luna, down. Go on. She's good. All right. She's a Japanese Akita, Andy. She's a Japanese Akita. There she is. Hey. Or say hi. And she is the goodest. Be water, my friends. Oh, down you go. Oh. She looks big, but she's only like 50 pounds. She's skinny. I've seen a bit of Aussie Man reviews and stuff, Crypto, yeah. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's a good dog. She's a good girl. Oh, there he is. You can see her little tail now. It's going nuts.
She saw me.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. Had a great time. It was really good to chat with you all again. And yeah, look forward to seeing you all again on Thursday for some video games. It's been a while. Happy New Year, guys. Merry Christmas. See you guys tomorrow's video. And then, yeah. All right. Yes, Paris, I will be. I will be adding to Ippo and Sawamura. I will. 100%. I promise. Alright, guys. Till the next one. Stay awesome. Have a great night. Bye.